All right. Hello and welcome to the Clickbait Show. Also, thank you for the raid starting off the stream right away from Mr. Q. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know you've been an active chatter beforehand. But welcome to the Clickbait Show. I am so excited for everybody to be here. It is Marvel Week here at the Clickbait Show. So we are doing some Marvel trivia, some Marvel fun questions, all that kind of fun stuff. We're all dressed up as some of our favorite Marvel characters. I'm dressed up as Wiccan or Billy Kaplan, whatever he goes by. Kind of different names throughout things. He's from the comic books. He's in the Avengers. He's also Wanda Maximoff's son. So spoilers for WandaVision. Oops. But oh well. Either way, I'm so excited that everybody's here today. It'll be a fun time doing the show today, since I love Marvel and I know all of our guests really love Marvel, and I hope it will be a good time. So without further ado, let us introduce some of our guests, and here we go. Also, a little correction on the intro, which I forgot to change, is we only have 3 guests tonight, which is different from previous shows, but we usually have 4, and today we have 3. We're trying something new, you know, and if anything goes wrong, we're going to blame it on that I had to create new assets. That's all that we're going to blame it on, but nothing's going to go wrong, so we're going to be fine. So without further ado, let us introduce some of our guests. So here is everybody here for us. On our new screen, it looks completely new and shiny, new, drop shadows, all that kind of stuff. So let us introduce Niki first, who is on the top. Hi, Niki. How's it going? I'm good. Who are you dressed up as today? Ooh. And is she your favorite character? Good to know. Good to know. Which means you're also technically my mom. They can't hear. They can't hear you. Hold on. There we go. Sorry. So sorry about that. That's my fault.
Oh.
Okay.
It's all good.
Niki, who are you dressed up as?
I am Niki, and I am the Wanda Maximoff, Scarlet Witch, specifically her Age of Ultron outfit.
Yes. So you're my mom, like we said.
Yes, my son. Wow.
So thank you for being here. What's your favorite Marvel movie?
Oh gosh, I feel like Endgame encompasses everything, so like that kind of is my favorite. But if it's not that one, I'd say Thor Ragnarok.
Ooh, both good choices. Also, like line up with each other.
Right?
Next,
Yeah.
Next, so introducing our next guest is Gavin. Gavin, how's it going? How are you doing? How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great, thanks, Michael.
Who are you dressed up as tonight?
I'm dressed up as the mighty Thor.
Ooh, yeah, the wig, the wig and the hammer really kind of give it away a little bit. And what is your favorite Marvel character or favorite movie? Both. I guess I'm going to ask both. What's your favorite character and what's your favorite movie?
Ooh, my favorite character has got to be Spider-Man, I have to say.
Mm-hmm.
And my favorite Marvel movie might be Doctor Strange.
Ooh, that is something I feel like I don't hear very often. However, it is a fantastic movie, albeit a little bit trippy at times, but it's good.
Very trippy.
Which is great.
Yeah, I know. That's what makes it
here
good. And then last but certainly not least is Brynn. Brynn, hello. How are you doing tonight?
Hello, Michael. I am excellent. How are you?
You know, I'm doing just fine. It has been a busy day getting things ready to go for the show tonight, figuring out what I was going to wear as my costume. I know what you're dressed as. It's if I could guess, since you don't usually have that beard, but who are you dressed up as tonight, Brynn?
Why, I'm Mr. Tony Stark himself.
Yes. Robert Downey, yes. Or a different version?
Oh, yeah, it's Robert Downey. You can tell by the pointy goatee.
All right. Who is your favorite Marvel character?
I love the Young Avengers. So actually, I think no flattery. I think Wiccan might be my favorite, or perhaps America Chavez.
Ooh, okay. Both fantastic characters. I will say Wiccan is my favorite character, hence the outfit today, which is really just a Christmas decoration that I have draped over my shoulders on top of a sweater. So it's very warm over
You're
here.
so valid. This is my phone. It's just my phone and my shirt.
I mean, it's believable. It looks like you got I don't know what he calls it, but
Thank you.
his heart thing that pulls out all of the shrapnel. I don't know what it's called. The core.
Trivia is gonna go great, I think.
Well, good thing I wrote them. So that is everybody here for the show tonight. I hope you guys are excited to be here because I know I'm excited to have you guys. You guys have all been on the show before, so I do appreciate you guys coming back. But I hope that tonight will be a little bit different. That since we have a couple of new different games tonight than we do usually, and we are also, it's themed. We haven't done a themed show before. And so if you guys like this in the audience and in the chat and all that kind of stuff, and if you guys on the show like this too, please let me know. I would love to continue finding different themes to do. I'm a big nerd. I love Star Wars. I love Marvel. I love all that kind of stuff. So I'd be happy to host anything like that. But without further ado, as I always say at the beginning of the shows, let's get started and let's spin that wheel. So here we go. We have our fancy schmancy wheel back here with our 5 games plus a mystery space. So this is the mystery space. You don't know what's going to happen. You never know. We might land on it. We might not. They might be punishments. They might not be. Who knows? But without further ado, let's get spinning and see where it lands.
Spin that wheel.
All right. That was good enough. We'll get it the next time. Ooh, the Amazon, starting off strong. So the Amazon, for anybody who is watching that does not know what the Amazon is, we're going into the Amazon, and that is basically The Price is Right, except it's not because we are legally not allowed to say that. It's an Amazon listing. I'm going to show you guys an Amazon listing for a product that's Marvel themed, and then show you guys a review of that product, and then you guys have to guess what the price is, but not go over it. So if let's say it's $13, and it's not $13, I know that. Let's say it's $13. If somebody guesses $13.01, they get the answer wrong. But anybody, if they guessed $11, would get it right. So let's get into it, and let's go into the PowerPoint view. So let me just pull up our little Amazon thing, and here we go. Here is our first item. There's only one picture from the Amazon listing, but it's from the Iron Man movies. In Iron Man 2, there's a little spinning thing on Pepper's desk that is, it spins around, and it really annoys Tony during the thing. And look here, Brynn, it seems you must have written this review since it's from Tony Stark himself. 2 stars. Why would you buy this? This was sitting on my then girlfriend, now wife's desk at work while we were having an argument. I couldn't even focus on what she was saying. This thing was so distracting. I had to stop it from moving, and it might have broken it. Bad craftsmanship anyway. So imagine it moving back and forth. It's like this perpetual motion machine. I don't remember the exact title. It was like Spinning Fingers. Maybe not that. I don't know if it was called Spinning Fingers. But it is a piece of art that was in the movies. And let's see what you guys think the price is for this. So, Brynn, since you are Mr. Tony Stark himself, what do you think this is priced at?
Well, it doesn't appear to be rotating in itself. It appears to be like just a block for some nice artwork.
So I will say
it
is powered. So there are batteries in that little base that spins it, but it is mostly, I believe, momentum based. So it'll use the momentum from it before, and then if it needs like a kickstart or whatever, it'll use a battery. And apparently the batteries die really fast.
That might bring that might bring my estimate up a little bit. You know what? I'm just gonna go with $32.99.
Okay. Okay. Gavin, as the god of hammers and thunder, um, what
Same.
what would you say that this would cost? What do you think it is?
I'm gonna go out on a limb, and I'm gonna guess $105.
Ooh, okay,
Ooh.
very different from Brynn. And then Niki, how are you feeling? Have you do you remember this moment from the movie at all?
I do. I've started watching all of the movies in timeline order. I like once a week I watch a movie. So we saw Iron Man 2 like a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
So I very much remember this. So I'm like, it's either if they're selling it on Amazon, it's either going to be incredibly cheap or very, very expensive, I feel like, for this. So I think I don't want to go too high because it's like Price is Right sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go with 50.
50. Okay, so Nikki said 50. Brynn, you said 32.99.
I sure did.
Okay. And Gavin, you said 100 something. Sorry, I was supposed to be writing these down, and I was just enthralled in your costumes.
Oh, 105 was my guess.
105. Okay. All right. So, Gavin, you are correct on. Well, you're the closest.
What?
You're the
I
closest
was not
to
expecting that.
the answer. It is $289 on Amazon for this thing that like doesn't do anything. Let me try. Hold on. Let me pull up the scene. I'll try. Hopefully that you guys will be able to. What's it called? Iron Man 2 Pepper Strawberries scene. I don't know if this is. Okay, this is the exact. Oh my god. Hold on. It's so loud. Oh my god, sorry.
Not paid. Not sponsored.
It scared me. Let me just try and get to the scene where it is on the desk. So I don't know if you can.
We're also, I think,
Right there.
right
yeah.
here.
There we go.
It's like right in the thing. I know you guys can't see the entire screen, but the it's on her desk and it is $289. There were other listings, but this one was the most expensive and probably the most interesting of the bunch. Since
The
it
most
was
accurate to the movies, probably.
probably, but he does like end up breaking it in the middle of the movie. So, Gavin, you win that round. You get the points for that round. So let's go back to the other screen, and let me hand out some points. So Gavin, you got the closest ones. You get 10 points. Putting you at 10. The next closest was Niki, so that puts you at 5 points. And then Brynn, since you were the furthest away, unfortunately, you get 3 points.
Oh.
Yes, everybody gets points here. Do not worry. So that was the end of that Amazon round. Let me just pull up our little social media thing again. Put that in that little space. And then that was the end of that round. So let's move on to another game. Does anybody have a specific request for a game? The wheel might listen, it might not. No? Okay. Well,
I want wording out.
Okay. Let's see where it lands. Brynn, you were correct. It landed on wording out. So that is shocking because every time I guess what it's going to be, it never listens to me. So Brynn, you've got the magic word or something, I guess. So wording out. Let's pull this one up, and so in this, it's similar to Jackbox's Quiplash, where I'm going to read out a prompt. And then they are going to send in answers, and they have to guess anonymously on. They have to vote anonymously on the answer that they like best. But since we only have 3 guests tonight, I will also be sending in an answer to make it a little more fair. All right. So our first one is name a person who would be worthy to carry Mjolnir. And then I will send in an answer. Oh, I won't send in anything because I'm not. I don't have to send. I'm reading them out.
Wait, so how are you participating? Are you also voting or what?
I am not voting, but I am just making it harder to guess whose answer is which.
What? Okay.
I'm just sending in an answer so that it's not as easy to guess like who sends in which answer.
Oh, okay. I get it.
Sorry if that was confusing. I was not clear on that. But
no, it's fine. I'm very silly.
But if you are in the chat, please feel free to send in answers too. I'll read some aloud once we get all of the answers in from everybody else. So, Niki and Gavin and Brynn, send in your answers as soon as you can, and then I will read them aloud. All right. Okay. So our first answer is Bernie Sanders. Our second answer is Jimmy Woo. Our third answer is Smokey the Bear. And finally is Anthony the Ant from Ant-Man, I believe. All right, so Gavin, who are you voting for in this one? You can't vote for yourself.
I gotta say, I'm feeling the burn. I'm gonna go with Bernie Sanders.
Okay. All right. Niki.
I'm also gonna go with Bernie.
Okay. And Brynn.
I was also gonna go with Bernie.
Oh no!
Oh no, that one was mine, guys. Do I get points? I guess I don't get points.
You win the game. It's
You
over.
win the game. It's over.
We also had somebody in the chat say Oprah Winfrey for doing God's work for us, which is honestly true. So sorry that I won that round. I'll try to be less funny the next couple of rounds.
Too good. Bernie's always gonna win.
It's true.
Oh,
Mittens
always.
Bernie. I don't know if he's the ready to do the to hold Mjolnir, but is that how you say it? Mjolnir? Am I saying that right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Your guess is as good as mine.
I also don't know if I spelled it right either, so who knows?
I think that's right.
So
that's right, yeah.
we have three of these prompts per round, but since everybody didn't get that one, I'm going to give everybody kind of one of the points, one of the votes for that round. So who knows? The next two prompts will make or break the game. All right, so this one has a little bit of an explanation behind what it says. So what do you think the seventh Infinity Stone would be, since there are already 6, and the 6 are time, soul, mind, power, and reality. Also, there's one more. I can't remember what it is. What?
Which one?
Wait.
Space. I think.
Space. Yes.
Maybe you said that one already. I forget.
I do not know if I did. There are 6 of them. I don't remember all 6 of them. I shouldn't have started out with that. That was just me spitballing that in the moment.
Oh, reality.
I said
I don't
reality.
know. Oh, you did? Oh.
Oh.
Either way, there are 6 of them, no matter what they are.
Did you say soul?
Maybe not. Maybe, I don't know. I know what I'm. No, mine's dead. Let's see what somebody in the chat says.
Are you gonna take their idea?
Maybe not. Who knows? Also, somebody for the last one said Tommy Wiseau, and Jimmy Carter.
I did not hit her. I did not.
I gotta think of an answer.
Same.
See, now I'm putting myself on the spot. I'm not used to this. Okay. Mine's not good. All right. So the first one that we have is WAP. Second answer is The Friends We Made Along the Way. Third answer is The Rolling Stone. I'm assuming it would be called The Rolling Stone and not about the Rolling Stones. And then the last one is Spilling Tea. I am drinking tea, by the way, so that's why that works. Brynn, what'd you voting for on this one?
I forgot what the third one is already.
The third one was The Rolling Stone.
Yeah, I like that one.
All right. Niki?
I'm gonna go with The Friends We Made Along the Way.
Yeah, that's a
Like
good...
the friendship stone.
And then Gavin, what are you feeling?
I'll go with that too. The Friends We Made Along the Way.
All right, yeah.
Cool.
So that puts Brynn at a second vote for this round. Brynn sent in The Friends We Made Along the Way, and I couldn't agree more. What is better than the friendship stone? All right, so we have our third and final prompt, which you could tie with Brynn and also get 10 points if you get it. If you were a S.H.I.E.L.D. agent, what job do you think you'd be doing? My chair is so squeaky. So sorry if you can hear it. Somebody also for the last one said thickness.
That's a good. I would have
The
voted
stone
for
of
that.
thickness.
Thick stone.
Honorary winner. So.
And then someone also said Amazon Prime. The stone of Amazon Prime. I don't know what I would be doing for... Okay. Okay, I have my answer, and I have only one of the answers from you guys. So, oh, they all came in at the same time. Let's see what.
Whoa.
Let's see what we all have to say.
Nothing if not coordinated.
So the first one is whatever job puts me next to Kat Dennings, LMAO. The next one is sweeping up the glass from all of the windows Captain America breaks. And our next one is custodial work at the S.H.I.E.L.D. facilities. And then the last one is intern getting coffee for Nick Fury. So, Niki, what are you thinking on this one?
I'd want to be the intern, so I'm gonna go with that one.
All right. Brynn, where's your head at?
My head is at, I like that the Captain America glass breaking one was a sprinkle of truth, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's really the bite of satire, so I really enjoy that.
I agree. And Gavin, where are you thinking on this one?
I gotta say, Nick Fury needs his coffee.
All right.
Oh.
That was me again, guys. Maybe I shouldn't send in an answer. So I guess everybody gets one for that round since it's a tie since I won. But that puts Brynn at 3 votes per the round since two of them are ties and she won the other one. So
wow,
Brynn,
you won each round.
Thank you. Perfect score.
Wow.
Brynn gets the 10 points for that one. So let me hand those out. I already asked you guys what your favorite Marvel movies were, right?
You didn't ask me, but that's okay.
What is your favorite? I'm so sorry. I didn't ask you what your favorite Marvel movie was. What is it?
It's okay. Well, the reason why I didn't point it out is because mine is also Thor Ragnarok. But that has been taken, so I'm going to go with Black Panther. It is my second favorite.
I cry every time I watch that.
Every time.
It just happens. I don't know why. I don't know. And then, so, Brynn, you got 10 points for that one. And then Niki and Gavin, you are both going to get 5 points for that one.
Oh, nice.
Just to keep it all fair in the house. So that puts Gavin at the lead with 15 points, Brynn in second with 13 points, and Niki in third with 10. And apparently I have a couple of points in there too, probably. Spoiler alert, I win the game. That's not going to happen. But who knows? The game is afoot, you know? It's not afoot. It's actually just a game. But oh, muted myself for a second there. So sorry. And let's spin that wheel.
Spin
that
wheel.
Yeah. See, we're getting it. Better than last show.
Getting the lag is so hard.
It really is. Ooh, mystery space. Do. Yay! I.
We can't hear you, Michael.
So
You got
sorry.
muted again?
Yeah, I muted myself because my mic is really stupid and it has a little button that's like touch activated. It's like not even like It's so stupid. But our first mystery space is. Let's discuss our thoughts on the WandaVision finale. Not even kidding. That is what the mystery space says.
I love that.
I love that.
What did y'all think of it?
I'm ready.
I liked it.
I didn't care for the ending super duper much.
Interesting.
Personally. I liked the show a lot. I did not care for the ending super much.
I liked the ending, except I liked that she became the Scarlet Witch in the end. Also, spoiler alert. Sorry, if you haven't watched WandaVision, mute yourself for a second.
Yeah.
I like that she became the Scarlet Witch by the end. And I'm just wait, Gavin, have you seen WandaVision?
I've seen it. Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I thought you would have, but I just wanted to make sure. I liked that she became the Scarlet Witch at the end, but also at the same time, like I feel bad for the kids, you know. And Vision.
Yeah.
Like, I was heartbroken by the end of it.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't like that they had to leave. It was sad.
I was like, her becoming the Scarlet Witch at the end confused me because I've been calling her the Scarlet Witch this whole time. So it kind of be like if I had seen 3 movies with Tony Stark in them and he was like, I am Iron Man. I would have been like, yeah.
Like for the first
we know.
time.
We know,
Right.
for sure. I also like, I don't know. There were just a couple of things like when she leaves the kids to like evaporate in their room. I was like, I don't think any mom would do that.
well, you know what's
Just, like,
weird about that, too? Is that
our kids to die.
Billy can read minds. So
Yeah,
he could probably
for sure.
hear her thoughts and be like, oh shit, I'm dying.
I'm about to get
I'm dying.
Yeah.
And like, you know those characters are coming back. And it was very
they
strange
have
for them
to.
to introduce them and then get rid of them.
Yeah.
And the
They
whole
have to
Evan
come
Peters
back
thing is just
at some
another
point.
layer. That's strange.
Yeah, it was
So
very...
can we all agree Catherine Hahn?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Also, like, that her costume by the end of it was, like, so interesting and, like, wavy and, like, I don't know, it looked like a mermaid fabric to me a little bit, too. It was very
She's
cool.
so cool.
How about Ralph Boner? Am I right?
Right.
I wish that hadn't been the thing, but
Right.
like,
That was disappointing. But
like I hope that they bring him back as Quicksilver now or
it
whatever.
better.
Like maybe he got those
That's possible
powers. Sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. No, go ahead.
Oh, I was just gonna say that like maybe like the magic on his thing like left something lingering or something. Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I want
Or,
him to
like,
be back because I liked his Quicksilver better in the X-Men movies, way better than I did in the
MCU.
yeah, Aaron Taylor Johnson, or what is that his name?
Yeah.
That sounds right.
I didn't like his portrayal of it. It felt very cold, whereas like Evan Peters was just so much more fun. And I wish I saw
Right.
more of that, you know?
I just really don't like. I mean, Age of Ultron is my least favorite Marvel film, so that kind of ruined the taste of him in my mouth.
I wish we
You
had
know what
gotten
I'm
more
saying?
of him too, you know? Like I wish
Yeah.
like
For
they
sure.
introduced him and they didn't do anything. And like I don't know. Anyway, if we want we can
Yeah.
keep discussing this or we can move on with the game. It's up to you guys.
I just wish they'd like pulled him out of the X-Men dimension, or there was like an actual reason for Evan Peters
Yeah.
Quicksilver.
Yeah.
Not just like a winky little nod to the fact that X-Men exists.
Right. I am kind of glad that like because I'm on TikTok, like obviously I like see all of the theories that people are saying and all that kind of stuff, and it's like I am glad that all of those theories that people were saying, it's like, well, Dottie is this character, and it's like, really, like that is like I feel like that is a reach upon a reach of like, I don't know, it felt at that point like a little like this is a lot. And I'm glad some of those theories didn't come true.
One of the things that messed it up in the beginning is that I Googled the cast after episode 1, and it had, like, Monica's real name as Monica under her thing, and I was like, oh, thanks for ruining that for me.
Well, and it also had, like, Evan Peters in there, too. And I was like, what do you mean he's going to be in it? What do you mean?
Yeah, I had that spoiled for me like way before because someone was like, "Oh, someone saw Evan Peters on set," and I'm like, "Well, now he's gonna be in the show, I guess." So I was not surprised when he was on screen.
It was good. It was a good show, though.
For the people. It was a good show.
Yeah.
I
really
loved
the nods to sitcoms. It was just so.
Oh, it was great.
Well, it was like a love letter to sitcoms, but it also was like this, like, really like interesting kind of Twilight Zone-y thing for the first couple of episodes that I was just like, yes.
I mean, even continuing on into the later episodes, like the Malcolm in the Middle style 2000s one. That was so good. Or the like Modern Family where it ended.
Yeah, that was fantastic. I didn't love the costumes in the last episode, but like, you know, it is what it is.
Valid.
Either way, let's move on to the next one in the game. We just want to take a little break, you know, on the mystery space. We are moving forward. I don't want to run over my my headphone cord. That would be bad. Let's spin that wheel.
Spin
that
wheel. Good job, team.
Ooh, we landed on the Amazon again. But it's right next to trivia since we only have one game per round. So we are going to move on to trivia. And I already warned them that the trivia is a little bit difficult today. But get your buzzing fingers ready in the chat. So get ready to send in an answer. Well, not an answer. Send in your buzzes so that I can do it. Don't send it before I am done with the question. But I will try and see whoever sends it first, since I have it all. Let me see if I can get it like perfectly timed or like time thing on it. Okay. Let us begin on that question. So we have 3 trivia questions per round, and they all are worth 5 points. So the total that somebody could get in this round is 15 points. Which is a lot. Or somebody could just get 5, or none at all. Because if nobody gets the answer right, then we do not answer any of the things. And chat, feel free to also answer these questions. They are a little bit difficult, but I hope people will get it. First question is, who is the original director of the 2015 film Ant-Man, who left the project due to creative differences and was later replaced by Peyton Reed? Niki.
Edgar Wright.
That is correct.
I knew. Yay.
Good going. You were.
I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
I almost forgot his name, and I was very mad, but then I remembered.
That was quick. I was not expecting. I thought that was gonna be like a buzz kind of thing, but Niki, you are on it. So you get 5 points. Let me give you those points now before I forget. So Niki, you are in yellow, and you get 5 more points, putting you at 15 points, tied with Gavin for the lead. Next question is, drumroll please, in which film's end credit scene did Thanos first appear? Gavin.
I'm going to go with The Avengers, the first one.
Yes, that is correct. So it was 2012. I believe it's the scene where he like turns around in his chair. So you get 5 points, putting you at the lead again. You were neck and neck, and now No longer neck and neck. More like neck
For
and
a good
shoulder.
1 second.
Oh yeah, somebody, I believe it's Evan in the chat says he smiles, so he turns around in his chair and he smiles too. Happy Thanny.
Oh no.
And then our third question for this round is: Goose, the cat / Flurkin, first shown in an airplane hangar in 2019's Captain Marvel, is named in reference to what movie? I believe that is Niki.
Top Gun.
That is correct. And we also have a bonus question on this one, if anybody knows it, for 2 points. What is the name of the original cat in the Captain Marvel comics? That is also a reference to pop culture. Y'all
It's way
can...
above my pay grade.
Right, yeah.
I know. I'm thinking so hard.
Now I don't know this one.
It is sci-fi. If that is a hint for anybody, think about.
Oh, I thought you were
animals
saying the
and-
name. His name is sci-fi. And
No.
I was like, what? That does not sound familiar to me.
No. All right, so nobody got the answer. That was just for bonus points, but that is his name is Chewie, as in a reference to Chewbacca.
Oh, cute.
Because apparently Carol Danvers in the comics is a big Star Wars fan. Who knew? I didn't know that until I looked up the question. So that is all of the questions for this round of trivia. So Niki, you are at 20 points. Gavin, you are at 20 points. And Brynn, you are at 13 points. So sorry you were in last place right now. But don't worry. There are other opportunities for more points later on. So let us move.
Neck and neck again.
Yeah. More than for a second this time.
You know, it was a second, and now it's going to be for this whole next round until we figure out what the points are.
Nice.
All right. So let's spin that wheel. Oh, God. I'm wrapped up. All right.
Bin.
Ben,
Back.
Wheel.
Wheel.
yeah.
Close enough. I'll give that one. Ooh, we landed on Guess That Line, which is a new game for this show, which is the first new game that we're playing. Yes, I wrote it on. Well, my dad wrote it on there because he has better handwriting than I do. But it is. So I'm going to give you guys a movie line, and I will show it on the screen since I have it up in my little presentation doohickey right here. And so with this, you guys just have to buzz in the same as last time if you know it right away. If you don't, I'm going to give you a couple seconds to figure it out. So without further ado, let us go with the first quote. And so you guys have to give me at least the movie, and then for an extra point. So the movie will give you 5 points, and then for an extra point, the character that says it. Or if it's the other way, if you get the character first and then the movie second, that's also okay. Either way, if you get both of them, you get 6 points. So, first question it's going to be, you can do it. You can do anything. You're the world's greatest grandma. Who sent that first? All right. Gavin.
I think I buzzed in more confidently than I should have, but I think this is from Ant-Man.
That is correct. Do you know who said it?
Is it Cassie?
That is correct. Okay. So
Technically, the movie something else.
yes. So it is technically. I guess I will give so you're going to get 1 point.
Partial credit.
You're going to get 1 point for
Okay.
the character, but the movie is
Okay.
actually incorrect. I had to rethink what it is. Niki buzzed in next. What movie is that from?
Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Okay. So
close, Gavin.
So close.
So close.
So Gavin, you're gonna get. I'm gonna split the points evenly between the two of you. So, Gavin.
Tied again. Nice.
No handicap.
Gavin, you're gonna get
gonna
3,
earn
and
this
Niki
win.
is gonna get 3. All right. Next quote is, so we have 2 quotes per round. Hopefully this one is maybe neck and neck, maybe not. Who knows? Next one is, what master do I serve? What am I supposed to say? Jesus? I saw Niki first.
Oh, I also did the same thing as Gavin. Okay, first thought, I think it's Peter Quill, and that's Infinity War.
Yes, that is correct. Wait, let me just check and make sure. Yes, that is correct. I gotta find my screen. So Niki, you get 6 points for that one. That puts you at 29 points. So let's bring it back to the standard gameplay. And so Niki is leading the pack with 29 points, Gavin with 23, and Brynn with 13. Let's move on to the next game. We have, I believe, actually, wait, hold on.
Yeah, I think we did.
We have one more game.
We have
So
one more? Oh.
yes, which is Super Suit Showdown, which is also a new game for this Marvel show. Since you can't really do Super Suit Showdown for other shows that aren't themed around superheroes. So let's bring up that screen again. And this is obviously not the question that I'm going to be asking. But the first one is this. And you guys have to buzz in for this one too. Sorry, there's a lot of buzzing in this one. You know, got to get your fingers ready to go. First one is bam. I saw Gavin first.
Is that Heimdall?
That is Heimdall. That is correct. So you get 5 points. So that is actually the end of our whole first round of games. Let me just give you those points and put you back on the screen. So that puts you at... sorry, I got a lot of screens open right now. That puts you at 28 points. Just 1 point behind Niki. So that is actually the end of our first round of all of our games, I believe. And we have nothing else. So we are actually going to take a little bit of a break. Is that, if everybody's okay with that? Unless you guys just want to keep going. We can too if we don't want to take a break. But if time to relax a little bit, get a drink, go to the bathroom, anything like that.
Doesn't matter to me. Maybe you
I'm
want a
fine.
break though, so
You know, let's take like a 2-minute break.
You're doing a lot more talking.
yeah.
Make
Let's
sure
say-
you all stay tuned to see my amazing comeback.
Let's hope. Let's hope it's a tight game all the way right up to the end.
Right.
So let us take a short break, and we'll be back in just a few minutes. Here we go. And now they can also hear you guys too. I gotta get Heimdall off there. Hold on.
Or just keep him.
You know, he's just vibing. Yeah. He's having a good time. He's summoning the Bifrost for us. Things are happening. So I hope everybody's break was all good. I know I got myself a little bit more to drink, and I am back and refreshed as ever. So let's spin that wheel and get moving onto our next game. The game's moving fast today, which is, I don't think it's too bad. Fast paced, different things.
Yes.
All right. 3, 2,
like a Marvel movie.
1. Spin
that wheel.
Ooh, we are back on. Guess that line.
Ooh.
So we are going to go back to these. Oh, excuse me. We're going to go back onto these quotes and see what they have to say. Let's bring up this. Say hello to Heimdall. And then
Heimdall.
Hi.
Heimdall.
All right. Next quote is, and get your buzzing ready. So you're buzzing for this one. I don't know if you've been in a fight before, but there's not usually this much talking. Gavin.
I think this is Sam Wilson in Civil War.
I believe that is correct. Let me just check on.
You don't know the answer, Michael?
Well, no. I do know the answer. I just don't have it pulled up right away. Yes, that is correct. I just wanted to make sure that Sam Wilson was the right name. Because I was like, I don't know if that's what's Falcon's name. I knew it was Falcon, but I didn't know if it was Sam Wilson. But I have it written down as that is correct. So
I knew it was Sam Wilson and forgot it was Falcon. So
you get 6
It worked
points. You get 6 points for that one. So you are, what color are you? You are orange. So that puts you at 34 points. All right. Next and last quote of the game is, "Nothing goes over my head. My reflexes are too fast. I would catch it."
Oops. I sent you the wrong thing. I just copied from my clipboard and I sent you my boss's email, but I meant to say Buzz.
Okay, well, Brynn was the
Wow.
first one to send it in. Brynn, what do you think that is?
That is said in Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 by Drax. Well, it's definitely said by Drax. It is said by Drax. Actually, no, wait. Or is this in the conversation with Thor when they pick up Thor? When do they pick up Thor? This is said by Drax. End of answer.
Okay, so
I just want half credit.
you are correct on Drax, so I'm going to give you 3 points for that one. Can anybody guess the movie? Niki has sent me many a buzz.
Like, the first Guardians.
Yes, that is correct. So that puts you at 32 points because you got the half points on that one. So let's bring it back to the normal screen. You know, we'll just keep that Drax quote down there. It's very motivational.
it is.
Let's move on to our next game and let's see how this goes.
Spin.
that wheel.
Ooh, mystery space. It might be another discussion, or it could be a punishment.
Oh yes, my two favorite things.
This one's actually both. It is if you're drinking anything to finish your drink. And then the second part is, what are you most looking forward to in future Marvel projects, either comics, TV, or movies? So we are on a discussion.
I also have water, so I'm going to finish that.
I'm not going to finish mine because I have a full glass of tea. But
I am not staying hydrated nearly as much as I should. So
No, me neither.
I've got nothing.
you know, that's okay. That's okay. That was kind of just in there, as it's always in one of the mystery questions ones. What are you guys most looking forward to in these future Marvel projects that they've announced?
For
At least?
me, yeah, the ones that have been announced. The Loki show, I'm really looking forward to, because it's like, I mean, I guess this current reality's Loki's dead, but because of what happened in Endgame in 2012, he's back. So I'm excited to see what they do with that.
Yeah. I forgot that was coming out. That's coming out in like June.
June, yeah, it's really soon.
Close.
What about you guys?
I, as a tremendous Taika Waititi fan, a stan myself, I am very, very much looking forward to Love and Thunder.
Oh yes.
Well, and like Natalie Portman's back in that one, right?
Yeah, and I think Kat Dennings is in it too.
Oh my gosh.
I want to say.
The whole squad.
Yeah, I know Natalie Portman's there. I want to say Kat Dennings is.
She's
I'd be
buff
surprised
now.
if
She
she's
got
not.
buff for her role.
Yeezer.
Wasn't she becoming like Lady Thor or something?
I think
I like
so.
know like pieces about it, but I don't know enough about the whole thing.
Yeah, I think
I've been
so.
purposely trying to avoid any and all information on it.
I know I
Yeah.
always try to. It's so hard.
Mhm. Yeah.
Gavin, what about you?
Oh, I think Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness looks
Oh,
exciting,
yeah.
especially after seeing WandaVision. I want to keep seeing weird Marvel stuff, you know.
Yeah, me
I just
too.
wanted to go out there and
Well, I heard that one was also going to be like a horror movie too. That like,
Yeah.
which like I love horror movies. I'm a big horror movie. I wouldn't say a buff, but like I love watching them. They're like I don't get scared by them at all. Really, I'm very much like I love how they made this thing or what they did for this scene. So I'm really curious to see what they do in Multiverse of Madness because like why like I don't know. I'm just so it looks really cool.
Yes, horror I absolutely hate, but I absolutely love Wanda, so I will be there in theaters.
Chat, should we do a horror movie episode? Answer in the chat.
I would say yes. I will. I mean, I'm not part of the chat. I'm the host, but I would say yes.
Let me just say, I think I
so you
would
have
do
a
a lot better.
I would probably
We're
not.
still here.
I would probably not do all that well in a horror movie trivia or whatever. I love watching them, but I like haven't seen all that many of them. We have people saying that any themed show is a good show. But also,
so true, besties.
my sister sent into the chat and said, "Have any of y'all heard of the rumor about the first episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier being Cap's funeral?"
Yeah. The
Being
episode
what?
name is supposed to be "Rest in Peace,
Like
Cap," and
Cap's
I'm like,
funeral?
what the fuck?
Oh.
oh man.
Well, I mean, that makes sense. They showed him getting old, super fucking old.
Yeah, which is like, I like don't want to watch that. Like as much as I like love Cap, he's not my favorite character, but also like starting off a show with a funeral is
Ready to cry.
Like let's start low and I hope it moves high. I guess.
That would be so emotionally draining to just like immediate. I know. It's like the movie Up. Like you're just weeping for the first 20 minutes, and then I don't remember any of the rest of the movie Up. I don't know if you guys do. I think there's a
Not
bird.
really, no.
There's a
But
bird.
honestly,
Christopher Plummer's in it.
There's a talking dog in it. Christopher Plummer's in it. Really?
Yeah.
He's the guy who has the Zeppelin, the evil guy.
Oh,
Voiced by Christopher Plummer.
I have not seen that movie in so long.
See, this is what happens when you hit that low note really early in the movie.
Oh no.
Yeah, I like going back to Marvel stuff. I'm really excited about like everything that they have coming up, but I'm really excited about like the TV shows that they have coming out because like there's so many different things that they can do with it. I mean, just like with WandaVision, each episode was completely different. I like can't wait to see what they do with Loki. I can't wait to see what they do with like the Hawkeye series because like the Hawkeye like comic books that it's based off of are fantastic, and so
Right.
I can only look forward to seeing Kate Bishop and like all of those other people on screen with Hawkeye, and like there's a pizza dog in it too, all that kind of stuff. Also maybe
I feel like Hawkeye was kind of royally boned in the Marvel film mature that we have so far.
I mean, granted,
what screen
Jeremy
time he has
Renner
had
is
has not been great.
yeah, and granted, Jeremy Renner is a little weird. I don't know if you guys heard about the thing that he like had his own fan app at one point.
That's what I was just about to bring up, is the Jeremy Renner app.
I had no idea this was a thing. What is this app?
It's like this app that like is basically Instagram, except it's only Jeremy
It's
Renner
only
posting.
Jeremy
That's so funny.
And then people commenting, and like people have this app downloaded and everything. I saw about it in a video that was like a commentary YouTube video, and it was like, it was very funny. And I was just like, what? Who made this? What is the point? I mean, like Jeremy Renner made it, but like, what's the point of it?
Maybe I'd have that for like Chris Evans, but not for Jeremy Renner.
But like Jeremy Renner, does he post all that often? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, there are a few Marvel stars that could get away with having their own app.
Like Tom
Definitely.
Holland.
Oh yeah, I definitely.
Tom
have
Holland 100% could.
Zendaya too.
that. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd have that one.
Yeah, I would
I'm
download
honestly
the Zendaya app.
I'm honestly surprised she doesn't already have an app.
Right?
Mhm.
She's so iconic. Let's move forward with our game after our little short. Well, I guess we had a break off screen, and now we had a break on screen a little bit. So let's move on to our next thing. And 3, 2, 1.
Sin.
That wheel.
No.
We are
Yay.
back on the Into the Amazon.
Ooh,
So we
bad
are
at.
going to be seeing some more products for you. So let's bring this up and then let's go into this. And I don't know why I was talking like this. But so our our second product of the day is the Hulk Smash Cologne.
Loan?
Yes. I don't have much to say about it except some reviews that I found on the cologne itself. And these ones are actually real reviews. The ones that I had, I made up the Tony one because obviously he wouldn't have written that. So the first review is 2 stars. Not overly impressed, from Mark Rush. I was actually sorry. I was actually quite disappointed with this one. Smells more like something you would clean your house with. Not recommended. Sorry, I just want to make sure I wet my throat. And our second one is from Bailey Edwards. 5 stars. Lovely, lovely gift for Christmas with like 10 exclamation points. Both of these reviews are from 2013. So putting that out there. It's a 8-year difference from today. But the review is this was great. My husband loves Hulk, so I thought this would be an awesome gift for the holidays. And it was a really big bottle. I'm so excited to give it to him. However, if you don't like strong smells, I would spray half a spray. LOL, almost killed my mother-in-law with it. Hee hee, smiley face. I don't understand. That just was a whirlwind of different things happening in that review. But what do you guys think? Price-wise, how much do you think a Hulk cologne would cost? Brynn, I'm going to start with you.
I'm so conflicted. I'm just going back and forth because it's a huge bottle of very strong cologne. So, like, it should, in theory, be expensive. But my gut is just telling me, because of the review saying that it's kind of stinky, that it's not particularly expensive. And also, with something like cologne and a lot of makeup products and stuff, you're largely paying for packaging, and I'm not loving the look of this plastic container that it comes in.
The
I think
Smash one
plastic.
or the Hulk Smash one?
The Hulk Smash one.
Hmm.
So I'm gonna lowball it because I'm also desperate for other people to go over and me to catch up. So I'm guessing $12.99.
Okay. Gavin, what are you thinking?
Man, I also have no frame of reference for like how big this thing is,
I think it's about this big, or like
Okay.
I don't know how to do it in like I guess this
Right.
big or something like that.
Yeah.
It's not very big, but it's
Yeah. Because after that review, you could imagine like a 1.5 foot tall bottle or something.
right.
Right. Well,
I would not put it past anyone who would make a Hulk smash cologne.
Make it Hulk sized.
Make it Hulk size, exactly.
Yeah. So you can put it in your big foam Hulk fist.
Oh, exactly. Spray it at unsuspecting passersby. So I am a little bit suspicious of the fact that this doesn't look officially branded.
Oh.
So I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess $25.
25. Okay. If 25 even, nothing else on top of that.
25.01.
All right.
Which I'll probably regret. But.
Yeah, watch it be 25 flat.
Niki.
I love this little subtitle of "Be Angry."
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it said "he angry."
Oh no, it's be angry. That's what it says.
Hulk, he angry.
Honestly, I think that would be a better one. I would much rather see that on the screen than be angry.
Hulk, he angry. I'm so funny.
Niki, what you thinking on price?
Me, I think I'll go in between Brynn and Gavin and say $19.99.
Interesting. Well, Niki, you should have gone a little bit lower because it was $12.99. So both Gavin and Niki went over, and Brynn gets the point. It was not actually. No, it was $14.99, but you got the closest.
I was like, "Are you serious?" Okay.
So Brynn gets 10 points for that round of wording out.
You come back. Even the Amazon.
Bravo.
So hold on, I gotta find the point thing. There's so many screens I have open. Oh my god, where'd it go? Okay. Brynn, you now have 26 points, putting you above the pack. No, just kidding. Not above the pack, but closer to the pack.
Thank you.
Gavin, since you were the furthest away, I'm going to give you 3 points.
Okay.
And then, Niki, you are going to get 5 points, which puts you matched with Gavin.
Ooh, we're tied again.
Neck and neck.
And then, so I just have a little comment from my sister who found that for me because I was like, hey, I need help finding these Amazon products. And she says, I'm not sure if it's official, but they've got them for every single Avenger.
Oh.
It had the real Avengers symbol on it.
Yeah. I just can't imagine that Disney would ever pay for that, you know?
Right. It did not look good enough to be Disney.
Yeah. I don't know. I can only picture somebody who was like, you know what would be a great idea? A musty smelling Hulk thing. And I was like, I don't know.
You know who probably smells really good? Is that big angry green monster who wears only pants. And no shoes. He probably smells real good.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to our next question. Let me just pull our social media thing back up. Put it right there. And let's bring up a new game. Spin that wheel.
Spin.
That
Wheel.
We landed on trivia. Woo! Trivia is fun. These ones are easier than the last round. Do not worry. I believe. I would hope. I tried to make them the first question real hard, and then they get easier as they go down the list. So the first trivia question is: what is the only piece of MCU content besides WandaVision for some episodes that doesn't have an end credit scene? Niki.
Endgame.
That is correct. Niki, you are in yellow, so you get 5 points. Putting you at 42. Next question is: which comic book character's name existed in both Marvel and DC comics until the early 90s when they decided to change the name to avoid confusion between the two characters? I'm gonna give that one to Gavin, I believe.
Captain Marvel. Yes.
That is correct. Also known as, on the DC end now, as Shazam. There was a Captain Marvel in DC and in Marvel, and it was like this very confusing thing, and that they ended up just, I think Marvel obviously got it because Marvel is Marvel, and I would assume they would get Captain Marvel over DC. And like there was a whole thing with like DC bought the thing, but they used to sue the person who did it. There's a whole problem with the thing. So that puts you at 42 points. And then that was
again.
that was the second question. And so the third question is, which character, soon to be played by Haley Steinfeld on the big screen, takes up the mantle of another superhero after his retirement/death and joins the Young Avengers? I believe that was Gavin yet again.
Oh, is that Kate Bishop?
That is Kate Bishop. I will give other 5 points for anybody who can guess what character that she takes over. Niki.
Hawkeye.
Yes, that is correct. So you guys both get 5 points.
Nice.
Neck and neck.
Yep, again.
Yet again.
All right. So that puts you both at 47 points and Brynn at 26. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You know, I'm trying to even it out. You got to buzz faster.
Yeah. That's okay. I won by so much last week. I'll give this to
That is true. You did crush the game last week.
Thank you. Thank you.
Let's move on to our next round of games. Oh, wait, hold on. I gotta... Wait, just kidding. No, I don't. Never mind. Sorry. I thought I had to do something and then I didn't. Let's spin that wheel.
Spin
Spin
that wheel.
Wheel.
It is. We are on Super Suit Showdown. So now y'all have to guess which character it is. So get your buzzing fingers ready to go. Get that Apple C, Apple V thing up and ready in your clipboard. Let us pull this up, and here you go. Follow us on social media. And nope, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong thing. It is this. Gavin, I saw you first.
Is that Nebula by any chance?
That is Nebula.
Oh, okay.
So congratulations. You get 5 points. Or wait, 10 points. Wait, 5 points. 5 points. Sorry. So many things open. I have too many windows, not enough space on my screen. Gavin, you are orange. So you get 5 points, putting you at 52. Leading the pack. So that is Nebula. And you know what? She's going to stay there just like Heimdall.
Yes.
Not as good of a picture of her, but you know, that's okay.
Yeah.
Let's spin that wheel again. Let's see where we land and where it all goes. We only have wording out. And I think that's it. Wording out in the mystery space, but I'll spin it and see if we get to either one of them.
Spin.
Spin that
Wheel.
We landed on the mystery space yet again.
Ooh.
And I don't worry, I didn't like fake that. That was actually what happened. Next one is whoever is in first loses 5 points.
Oh.
Sorry. Putting it back at neck and neck.
Got him.
So sorry. But since we just landed on that and we only have one more game left for this round, we are going to go and do the wording out for this round, which will take a little bit longer. So that'll be a fun time. Let's pull this up. There she is. There's Nebula. And here is our first response. And I will not be sending in a response this time. because I don't want to mess it up like we did last time. Surprise! There was a hidden WandaVision episode, but this one was based on blank. So please send me in your answers as soon as you can. And it can be a TV show, it can be a movie, it can be some other type of media, it can be whatever you want it to be. But there was a new one that we didn't get to see on screen. Let's see what the chat is saying. They aren't saying anything. You know, maybe they're not getting there yet. All right, so we have the first episode of this new WandaVision series, and it is based on Breaking Bad, which I can only imagine how that would go. Vision is now a drug dealer. Wanda is I've never seen Breaking Bad, so I don't maybe I shouldn't. All I know is that
I was like, oh, please talk more about Breaking Bad.
I know nothing about Breaking Bad. Next one is the B movie. So a B WandaVision. And then last one is Frasier. So WandaVision episode based on Frasier. Sticking in the sitcom like the original couple. So, Niki, what are you voting on?
I like them all, but I'll go with Breaking Bad.
Okay. Gavin?
I will go with the B movie.
Okay. And Brynn?
I think I'm also going with Breaking Bad.
Ooh, all right. Breaking Bad, and that is Gavin. So, Gavin, you get the votes for that round. Congratulations. Well, that prompt, not that round. We're not done with the round just yet. Next one is what is one of the Avengers Ben and Jerry's flavor that wasn't mentioned in the movie? So in Infinity War, at one point, Doctor Strange and Wong say that there was Avengers themed Ben and Jerry's flavors. So what are some of the other flavors that didn't get mentioned? I also think Ben and Jerry's might have actually made them at some point. Maybe not. I don't know. Let me look that up. I don't want to lie to our audience. They ended up making the... No, hold on. They did not actually make them in real life. That on a Twitter statement from Ben and Jerry's, it said that they have no plans to make either flavor a reality.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Which is sad. But they did sound good. I think it was... I'm trying to read what...
like a Hulk one?
Yeah, it was a Hulk one. I believe there was a Tony Stark one.
That makes sense.
Yeah, so the Iron Man one was Stark raving hazelnuts, and the Hulk one was a hunk of Hulk of burning fudge.
Oh, I like that.
Which is such a good name. Like, so good. And we have an answer from only one of you, so we need two more. I have to say, I would eat both of them, though. The fudge, the Hulk one, does sound good. Hazelnuts, I don't know about that one. But we have all of our answers in from you guys. And so let's go with the first one is Doctor Strange's limestone. Like
time stone.
Yeah, like the time stone. Second one is Ant-Man apricot. And in parentheses, it tastes like apricots and ants.
Oh, gross.
And then our final one is Black Cherry Widow,
Ooh.
which I would eat all 3 of these flavors except for the ant one. So I would only eat 2 of the flavors. I wouldn't eat all.
I would eat all 3 of them except for one of them.
I wonder
Oops.
which one.
I just really not a fan of the flavor of ants. I've never tasted one, but I don't think I would like it.
Good for protein.
Sure.
Yeah, I say, don't knock it till you try it,
Yeah.
friend.
The macros are going to be real good on those.
Oh, yeah.
And Nestle Crunch Bar.
Oh, yeah. What do you think the Crunch Bars are made of?
Honestly, wouldn't be surprised. Gavin, what are you voting for on that one?
Ooh, I'll go with Black Cherry Widow.
Okay. Nikki?
I'm also going with Black Widow.
All right. And Brynn?
Going with the limestone.
I would have also have gone with the limestone,
Oh,
but
God, you don't get a vote.
Exactly, I don't get a vote because there's 3 of you. So Nikki and Gavin both voted for Brynn. So Brynn sent in the Black Cherry Widow. Nikki sent in the Apricot Ant-Man one, and then Gavin sent in the limestone. I also would have to wonder with the limestone if that one would taste like the rock, like.
I didn't
Like
think about that until
limestone?
just now.
like Indiana limestone.
But magical.
I love the flavor of rock.
Oh,
Yo.
Let's move on to our next prompt, our final prompt for the day, and then we'll be going into our final round, which is a whole bunch of Hulk of bunch of fun. That didn't work. That didn't work as well as I thought it was going to. Last prompt for the night is name a hero whose powers didn't exactly cut it for the Avengers.
Like thinking to real ones in the comics. Sorry, jokes.
You can send in an Avenger that you know like would never have, or like a comic book one that would never work if you know any of them. I only know a couple. All right. And so for the last one, just so while you guys are reading through stuff, we had somebody say Thor Turtle Twist, and then Black Cherry Widow, which sounds very good. And then I don't know what Thor Turtle Twist would taste like. Turtle is like chocolate and caramel, right?
I think so, yeah.
And pecans.
Ah, pecans. Oh, and never mind. I'll read it after. I'll read it once we get to the next. Once we read all of them out. Because somebody in the chat had a good Mr. Q 05 in the chat had a good little answer, which I didn't know existed. So that's cool. I'm learning something new on my own game show, on my own trivia show, which is fun. All right, we're waiting on 2 more answers, I believe, unless they're just not coming in. Cause
Nope, it's just my bad.
Same.
Oh, geez. Oh, damn it. I just opened up Discord. I don't need Discord open right now. So many things are happening. Okay. Okay. I believe we're waiting on one more. Oh, we got everybody. So, let us move into the answers for this one. And it is... First one is Peter Pants. They piss their pants every time they sense danger coming.
That might be useful.
Just peed.
And it's spelled Peeeter. And then pants. Next one is
That's funny.
Captain France. in rhyming with the rhyming with Peter Pants, Captain France.
Oh wow.
And then our last one is No Scissors Man, which I will need an explanation once we get past this.
I guess we got no scissors.
We got no scissors.
No scissors.
You remember Meek? It's like the opposite of that.
Oh, true. Yeah, it was.
Nothing.
Or, well, Korg and Meek are rock and scissors, so they just need a paper.
It's a little rock, paper, scissors humor for you.
That was almost
That's
one of
a
the
line
quotes I put in today. But I was
Nobody
like,
showed up except for my mum and her boyfriend, who I hate. I can't do that whole movie. If you had done one quote from Thor Ragnarok, I'd be winning.
Thor Ragnarok is so good, but I couldn't do that quote without doing the voice, and I can't do a good Taika Waititi impression, but also just a New Zealander accent, as a Kiwi accent. But let's vote. Brynn, where are you thinking of voting on this one?
Peter Pants, no thoughts.
Okay.
Just, obviously.
Niki?
I have to go with the scissor one.
Okay.
Very random.
And Gavin?
I'm going to go with Peter Pants as well.
All right. So that is a point for Niki. And while we didn't, I tried not to tie everybody this round. It happened anyway. So everybody gets 10 points. So that means Brynn does not go into the lead from this 1-1. But, that's okay.
That's okay. I wouldn't have anyways.
Yeah, I guess that's true. So let's move the points.
No
21
scissors, man,
points behind.
because he didn't cut it for the Avengers.
Oh, that's so
I don't wanna
good.
say
Wait,
anything.
that's so funny. I didn't
Good.
I didn't even think about that.
I thought, why not go with a really, really dumb pun for this one?
So that puts Niki and Gavin both at 57 points, and the back of the train is Brynn over here. Out of the 3-car train is with 36 points. But everything is up in the air with this next one, with the final round, because points for trivia. So the final round, now that we're here, is trivia. It's 5 questions of trivia. The first 4 questions are all worth 10 points, as opposed to the typical 5. So points are doubled, and on the last question, you can wager as many points as you would like to see if you can win, or at least get closer to the win by the end of it. But in the last one, there was a really good one, that there's somebody in the comics named Ice Cream that can turn into ice cream. That's his power. Which
really?
I had no idea what that was.
I like that. Very Sky High.
Yeah, very much that orange green guy. No,
He was orange.
He was orange.
He was normal human colored, but his sweater was orange. Yeah.
Yes. His color theming was orange, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sky High, what a good movie. I love that movie.
Oh, it's so good. It's on Disney Plus. I just watched it last month.
Oh yeah.
And it holds up. It's funny.
I will definitely be watching it sometime soon, because I loved that movie as a kid. I can't imagine I would hate it now.
I want to say Mary Elizabeth Winstead or somebody's in it. Someone great. I don't remember.
Oh, really? Wow.
Somebody excellent like that.
We'll look that up after the show, because we are getting into the final round.
Sorry.
No. It's fine. We can derail things. It's my show. Derail the train all we want. Final round. Ooh. Woo. I'm also getting warm, so I'm taking off my cape.
Hi, Wiccan.
So now I'm just a guy in a sweater, no longer a superhero. But Gavin did change his hair after the break. He took off the wig. He does look like Thor. I wanted to point that out before we got too far.
Now, yeah.
He's stuck with the theme.
Stuck here. If we're updating our characters.
Oh no!
Yikes.
Too soon.
Well, you didn't snap first, though. There you go. Let's get into this last round of trivia and let's see how y'all do. So, I already asked you guys about Kate Bishop, right?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Just making sure I'm reading the right one. Next question is about the wonderful Stan Lee, who is well known for creating many of Marvel's beloved characters. Who is the other person that was also heavily involved in creating many of these characters, but was not given the same credit as Stan Lee was? Niki.
Is it Jack Kirby?
It is Jack Kirby.
Oh, cool.
I believe. I don't know who it was, and I didn't look up this detail, but I believe Jack Kirby was the illustrator and Stan Lee was the writer, or it was the other way around. Either way, they worked very closely together, and they had a falling out later in life. So, Niki, you get 10 points, putting you at 67 points. Oh, that's 66. Hold on. There you go. 67. Our next question is a little bit more difficult, and not
I had
based
no idea that one.
not based in the MCU.
No.
So it is in the X-Men, which villain fixes the singed wings of Angel, turning the character into Archangel or Archangel. I don't know how you say it. I've not gotten any sent in just yet. I saw Gavin's first.
Shot in the dark, I'm going to say Apocalypse.
That is correct.
Is it?
Ooh.
I have not
Yes.
seen any of the X-Men movies except for
Wow.
Logan.
Yeah, I think that happens in X-Men Apocalypse, I want to say.
Yeah, it does. I've only seen Apocalypse and Days of Future Past.
I've only seen Days of Future Past.
Both are good.
Yeah.
Days of Future Past
is the good one.
is the good one. Apocalypse is good, but it's not like as
Like,
good.
it's not Days of Future Past.
Exactly. So Gavin, you just got 10 points, putting you tying with Niki right now at 67
Neck
points.
and neck.
The next question is, in 2018's Black Panther, M'Baku, played by Winston Duke, is the leader of what tribe? I believe I saw Gavin first.
Is it the Jabari?
That is correct. So you get 10 more points. You're orange, so putting you at 77 points. Wow. We are getting up there on the points today. Can anybody else guess what his other name is? I'll give 5 points of extra credit on this one for his other name that is referenced in the movies, but not like in passing. If you want to take a guess. If you don't want to, no worries. It is a chance for redemption. Well, I guess redemption is not the necessary word.
Wait, hang on.
Brynn, I saw you buzz.
No. Is it? Wait. I don't. Here, look what I typed in the chat. Just tell me if it's right or wrong, and then I'll say it.
That is correct in the comics. So
Okay.
I'll give it to you. In the movies, they call him
Okay,
like the
thank
white.
you.
They call him the White Gorilla.
Ah.
Since he's the leader
Yeah.
of the White Gorilla tribe, which is the Jabari tribe. So, Brynn, you get 5 extra points. That puts you at 41 points.
I completely
Thank you. I was
forgot
going
the
with his
name.
comic name, but his comic name I thought was like kind of insensitive, so I didn't.
No, that
I
is.
wasn't one hundo on.
I was gonna ask
Yeah.
what his comic name
I-
was, but I was like, I don't love the answer. But so his comic name was Man Ape. These comics were made in the 60s, 70s. I want to say like he was introduced in the 60s and 70s. It's insensitive now for sure to name a character or something like that. But either way, you got the answer right. But they call him the White Gorilla in the movie, which I did not. I heard that in passing when I watched the movie a week or this week. I don't know when I watched it. I watched it recently. Our next question is second to last question. So not the one that you can wager all your points for. But this one is a little bit more difficult. These last final round are trying to be a little bit more difficult. What is the original shape of Captain America's shield in both the comics and in the films? I saw Brynn first.
Is it diamond?
Can you show me with your hands? Kind of just like draw it out with your fingers.
Wait, there's where the camera is. It's hard. Wait. It's like... This is so hard.
I'm gonna give it to you on that one.
You can give me partial credit.
No, because that's right. It's like a normal shield shape. That's like
like badge shaped more like, because that is kind of a diamond.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to. That's why I went with this originally.
I'll give it to you.
I see it.
I don't know. I was gonna say like this kind or like this. Like I don't know.
Yeah,
it's a hard shape to describe, which is on my end probably a bad question to ask. But
there, is that it?
Yeah, something like that. Either way, you're gonna get the points. So puts you up at 51 points. So a little bit closer, even things out a little bit more. And then our final question, getting us ready for May 7th, which is when.
Wait, are we wagering first? Or
yes. Okay. Yes. So sorry.
That's okay.
So, Brynn, you have 51 points, and that means you can wager 1 to 51 points. Gavin,
51 points, baby.
You're wagering full 51.
All or nothing, the true daily double, Alex.
All right. Gavin, you have 77 points. How many points would you like to wager?
I'll also wager 51 points.
51 points, okay. And Niki, you have 67 points. How many points do you want to wager?
I need to do math. I'm gonna do 62.
62.
Yeah.
Okay. So that would leave you with 5. Yeah, well, who knows? So, this last question, which you guys are going to send into the chat to me, and I'll read your answers aloud, but just so that everybody has a chance to answer and get points for it. I will read you the question right now. And there's no time limit on the question or anything like that. But Natasha Romanoff, who is better known as Black Widow, was trained in what facility from a young age? Getting us ready for Black Widow, which is coming out on May 7th. I believe in theaters, which is kind of crazy to me.
Is it also going to be streaming?
I don't think right away. I don't think they're doing like the thing that they did with like Mulan or anything like that. I think they're just doing it in theaters.
Right.
Also, feel free to answer in the chat too. Not you guys, but our fun old audience. What do you guys think the answer is to this one? All right. So we have an answer in from everybody over here on the game show end. And let's see what y'all wrote. I'm going to get real close to the mic so that it sounds dramatic. Hello.
ASMR.
All right. Today. That's not going to do that. But our answers that we got from every single person was the Red Room. Or the Red Room in Russia from Brynn. But which is correct. But you all got the answer correct. It is the Red Room. She says it to Bruce, I believe, in Age of Ultron.
Age of Ultron.
When they're in their bedroom, like, I don't know.
That was a time.
It was a weird scene.
Yeah, that isn't that the scene where she's like, "I can't have kids. I'm a monster."
Right?
Yeah. She's like,
yikes.
And the graduating ceremony was that we got That's not. I was gonna say unfertilized, but that's not the right answer.
Sterilized?
Sterilized, because that's their like graduation ceremony in this facility, because then they don't have to worry about having kids as part of like their spy duties and all that kind of stuff. But you guys all got it right. So if I do my math correctly, that puts Brynn at 102 points. And I'm not going to press the button a whole bunch of times to get it to 102 on the screen. Just know it's 102. Gavin, that puts you at 128 points. And Niki, that puts you at... hold on.
I'm trying to figure out the math too.
You did 62 points, so that puts you at 100
I'm 129.
129. Ah.
So
Yay!
by an inch and a half, Niki wins the game. So congratulations, Niki. I believe so. My dad just asked in the chat. He's one of my moderators. He said, "Is that a new record?" And I want to say it is a new record in terms of the amount of points that somebody got.
Wow. I win.
We're all in the triple digits.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's gotta be
Like enough that I can't type it on my screen because I don't have enough space for triple digits in the tally thing. All right, there's somebody speaking Spanish in our chat. That's totally fine. I don't.
Nice.
Bienvenidos.
Bienvenidos. Hola. I don't speak Spanish. So yeah, my sister is also another one of my moderators watching the show tonight. Said, oh, it's Portuguese, maybe. So sorry. They said Portugal. So sorry. I speak English and Italian, and Portuguese is not either one of those languages.
Portuguese isn't a world away from Italian, though.
No, it's similar, but it's
Romance
not.
languages.
I feel like Portuguese is probably the most different out of the Romance languages, though. Like, I could understand Spanish if I were to read it, whereas Portuguese I feel is a little bit different. And obviously, I don't know enough about Portuguese to like say that. But since we all got up into you three got into the triple digits, the maximum pointage for the whole game, if everybody wins everything, is 300 points. So, and the max and the max number of like standard points is 150. So y'all did pretty good for like splitting up the thing. So I'm proud of y'all. It was a good round of games. Congratulations, Niki. I didn't say the prizes earlier, but Niki, you get to name the show whenever I post it on YouTube. I'm like weeks behind on my YouTube uploads, but you get to say what the show is going to be. So if you have an idea of what you want it to be now, you can say it on the stream, or you can text it to me or whatever. But if you have an idea, I'm happy to hear it. Or if you guys also have ideas to influence Niki, that's good too.
Help me because I'm not creative. But I was thinking something related to like Michael is Mephisto, not clickbait or something like that.
I did not clickbait last week.
Alex,
yeah.
the week before, also did not clickbait.
Did not clickbait.
Yes.
So all of them are going to be like, not clickbait, the clickbait show.
That's the theme.
I love that for a theme.
That's great.
You could start it with story time. You could do like a story time.
Yeah.
You do like a. But I feel like Marvel in itself is like, I mean, not clickbait in that it's baiting you, but
no,
like,
it's good for SEO
Marvel.
though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's good for engagement.
Yeah. That's kind of why I did this show. Also, I love Marvel, but like, yeah. Also, so now that the show is over, and Niki, we don't need to think about it right now. We can figure out a thing, an answer to the thing. We always have a Q&A or kind of just a little post chat after the show. If you guys want to stay, feel free to. If not, that's totally fine. I would like you guys to stay if you would like to.
Bye. No, just kidding.
But we are. We always have a little talk back. If you guys have any questions for us in the chat, feel free to answer them. We are happy to answer them to the best of our ability without doxing ourselves. Oh, yes, you also get $10, Niki. I'll Venmo you $10.
Wow, yeah.
I think it was $5 and then I upped it to 10, which is
Wow.
it is what it is.
Rich now.
Yeah. So somebody asked in the chat, what about is this reunion? Which I don't necessarily understand what the question is. Do you guys know what that would mean?
Maybe because like all
it
of us
about-
have been on the show already, or
Yeah, we've all.
Oh yeah, it's a
Yeah.
It is kind of a reunion. I guess
like,
that
we all
is
haven't
true.
played at the
Yeah.
same time together. but
Yeah,
we
well,
all-
from the
Right.
3 episodes that I've done, I've had
Oh,
each
wow,
one of you
yeah.
is the person who did it. So
Oh, that's so nice.
not one though, because Gavin, you didn't win, right?
I didn't know.
Mm.
I
Oh, I
lost
also
horribly.
didn't win because
Ah.
Kayla technically she won because of the way she chose her points at the end.
That's true.
Mm.
But like I technically won.
You won in points wise. And then Brynn, you obviously won last week. But we also had somebody said, did you make that spinny wheel in the back by yourself? And so no, I actually bought it off of Amazon. It has a little thing that you can take off the front. It's magnetic. I didn't write. I had somebody write the. I can bring it forward a little bit so you can see it better. I did have the stuff all written on it. It is the all of the games and stuff like that. It's hard to see back there, but it's just fun to spin, which is kind of why we have it in the game. It's like it's hard to hold it and spin it, but the sound is so nice. So no, I did not make it. I bought it for like $20 off of Amazon.
When
But-
will they sponsor you?
You know,
Yeah.
once I get to be Twitch affiliate or Twitch partner, the Amazon does own Twitch, so I guess that would technically be the sponsorship. But that's kind of far away with the amount of followers I have right now. But
Hey, things
One
just
day.
happen. Things you just need like one thing to blow up.
that's true, and it could be this show. Who knows? But if you aren't following, so just to use this, if you aren't following the stream, please do. You'll see a little notification on the screen come up from the Clickbait Show logo right in the bottom right, and then you'll also get notifications every time that the show goes live. So that next week, whatever the show is about, you'll be able to see, hey, the Clickbait Show is back on, which is kind of the goal of everything that's happening. But yeah, so we had somebody who's new in chat, Alex_BMTS. So he said he's new to the show. How would you guys describe the show to somebody who's new? Since you guys have all been on it now twice since the game is over.
Some funky friends take on some mind challenges.
I think that's a great way to put it out there. I think that's great.
I endorse this.
Yes.
Thank you.
Artful.
Thank you.
Oh, somebody asked, what is everyone's favorite Marvel movie? We also had somebody just follow. Thank you, Pop On Gal, for following. I do really appreciate it. I'm glad you're liking the stream. I know we did discuss this earlier, but since we're now kind of doing the question thing, Carl with a K 23 asks, what's everyone's favorite Marvel movie? Not sure if you've already discussed this, so maybe we can just say it again. You know?
Yeah, because he may have joined later. So.
Exactly.
Niki and I have the same favorite Marvel movie. We did discuss this. It is Thor Ragnarok.
So good.
And I also very much like Endgame too.
And I said Doctor Strange earlier. I have a confession to make. My actual favorite Marvel movie is Thor Ragnarok, but I didn't want to say it
Wow.
because Nikki had already said it.
all
So.
like Thor Ragnarok.
We are a bunch of Thor stands over here. I also like Thor Ragnarok. However, I wouldn't call that one my favorite. I think
I feel like Black Panther's your favorite.
I would say Black Panther or Spider-Man 1 is probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, I really like
Because I love Spider-Man 1. Spider-Man 1
Spider-Man
is...
Homecoming is so good.
It's... I like the second one, but it's not nearly as good as the first one.
I
would say.
agree. Yeah.
I'd say Thor Ragnarok is my favorite movie in the MCU, but if you're willing to count outside of MCU Marvel-related movies, oh my god, it's Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that
it's
was
so
a
good.
Oh yes.
Well, and it's like the animation style, they do something cool with it where it's like all of the characters from different universes are different styles of animation, which is really cool. But there's also this thing where it's like, so like when you're doing video and animations, it's like frames per second. So it's like how many pictures there are per second. And movies typically run in 24 frames per second. But that movie, when there's somebody who's like, Miles is unskilled at what he's doing, he isn't moving in those full 24 frames. They only animated it at half frames, so they're animating it at 12 frames per second so that he looks more choppy and ungood at what he does until right at the end when he like finally understands his powers and he like is the I don't like when he's finally Miles Morales, the Spider-Man guy, and he does the I don't know. Then he's then animated in the 24 frames per second, and it's much smoother motion and all that kind of stuff. They like thought of everything when they were doing this thing, which is
beautiful,
so cool.
Brilliant.
It's also just color wise gorgeous. I love that movie.
So
Work of art.
good.
I will say it does make me sick a little bit sometimes watching it. Like there's a lot of like really fast motion with like weird blur, but like it's good. It's a good movie.
I felt that way when I saw it in theaters.
Yeah.
And it was huge. And
Yeah.
John Mulaney's there, and Kamika Glenn is there.
I forgot about John Mulaney in that movie. I did not know he was.
Yeah.
He was
And
there.
Nick Cage, who could forget?
Oh yeah, Nick
Cage is in
there.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he played a
Spider Noir.
Oh, I didn't know that. Sorry, I'm just trying to find some. Somebody asked least favorite MCU movie, and I think I know Brynn
Age of
said.
Ultron.
Yeah, you said Age of Ultron earlier.
Yep.
I don't know what my least favorite one. It might be Thor 2: The Dark World, or Thor: The Dark World, whatever it's called. It just is an odd series of events. You're like all of a sudden they're in London, and then they're not in London, and then his mom dies at some point. I don't know. There's a whole bunch going on that just doesn't make sense to me.
For me, I guess it'd be The Incredible Hulk. I don't really have a reason.
Oh, yeah.
I just have no interest in watching, like rewatching it.
That's valid.
I don't think I've actually seen that one.
You don't need to.
I saw the first half and didn't finish it.
I think I did the exact same thing.
I forced myself to watch it because I was like, I have to watch all the MCU films, but like, it doesn't count. It doesn't have Mark Ruffalo in it.
Right. Yeah. No one wants to watch Edward Norton Hulk.
Right.
Right.
Gavin, what's your least favorite?
I think I'll go with Incredible Hulk, just because it's the only one that I have started but not finished. If that's not a sign I don't like it, I don't know what is.
Yeah, no, that's very fair. I am not a fan of. I like Edward Norton, but I don't like. I guess I haven't seen it. I might have seen like parts of it, but I don't think he. I think Mark Ruffalo is a much better Hulk. Like he fits the personality for some reason better, I think.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just trying to find somebody that we can raid after this. So raiding, if you didn't know, is a way you can kind of. I'll send all of my viewers over to another streamer so that they can have fun too. I'm just trying to find somebody who's doing something that I like. Maybe we'll do a music raid. So just vibing after this thing. I also don't know how many viewers I have, so I don't want to send out no viewers, but that would. Hold on. Sorry, they're doing a lot of things.
You're valid.
We have 6 viewers. Okay, so let's do. somebody named Music Dude. He is music and chill vibes, and he's open to
I love it.
open to requests. So I hope this works. If it doesn't, I'm so sorry, Music Dude. But who knows? All right, so I'm gonna stop the stream now, and we're gonna start rating the other channel. So I hope everybody who's here comes along with. Oh wait, just kidding. We had a couple more questions. So sorry. If you could meet any Marvel actor, who would it be?
Brie Larson.
Oh yes, I love her.
So I've technically met some of them already at Comic Cons. I've met Tom Hiddleston, Elizabeth Olsen, Tom Holland, and Tessa Thompson. I would want to meet them again.
Oh,
but someone that I haven't met yet that I would want to would also be Brie Larson.
Mm-hmm. Kevin, what about you?
Oh,
Yeah,
Chris Evans.
Taika
Oh my God,
Waititi,
Chris Evans.
all the way.
Taika Waititi, is that what you said?
No,
Taika
Taika
Waititi,
Waititi.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
So valid.
Also,
So
like
valid.
Jojo Rabbit was honestly, I might go with Taika Waititi too, because Jojo Rabbit was so good, Ragnarok was so good, like all of these great movies coming from this brilliant-minded guy. So
What We Do in the Shadows. So
I
good.
love What We Do in the Shadows. It's so good. All right, so I think that's gonna be our last question for the night. We're gonna head off. I hope this raid works. If it doesn't, I will try it again. But if it doesn't, oh no, we'll try. All right, so got 10 more seconds, and we will see y'all
Thanks for
later.
watching.
Thanks for watching. Bye.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
All right, so I just raided into their chat room.
Nice.
Wake you up in the middle of the night just to hear them say, welcome to